right now. Okay. Take it and give you time to get on. I got some real bomb shit today, and I'm trying to help. It's not easy because you guys have gotten spoiled. But as I keep telling you, I am seeing proof at SW because at SW we're in active learning. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but what it does mean is very important. And right now, you know, I don't know if I was on. I didn't see none just now. I tried to give you a minute. Hell, I don't know, maybe a minute ain't long enough, but I'm from the bus. And I want to talk about judgment and how people judge each other. You can think what you want of me, as I can of you. But it's something I do that I don't think you do. And if you do, my bad. But see, I could seriously think something. And I'm talking about you. And we get into it, arguing or whatever, and I think this. And I let you know I think this. But believe me, I haven't judged you as this. Because my judgment is like an end result. And if it's like something negative, I'm handling it as far as whatever I got to do. Otherwise, when I say, yeah, you punk motherfucker, I'm not really tripping on you saying, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm tripping on the fact that I didn't say something that's going to make me have to stand up. Now, I'm ready to stand up. Now, if this motherfucker responds in a softer way than I was anticipating, I could relax, but I can't judge him as soft. He might be thinking, man, I ain't trying to waste my time with this bullshit. And he also might be a motherfucker that'll wipe the floor with my motherfucking ass. So if I look at how I done said whatever the fuck I said, like I'm a hog, and he said, all right, man, whatever, bro, you now. I ain't gonna say, well, get your motherfucking ass out. Woo, I ain't pressing it. Because I'm already tripping that I said this shit. But now that this nigga done showed me he was sharp, what I do, I get sharp. Otherwise, the judgment comes in the end. You can't fucking judge on a statement. You got to try it and test it, whoop, 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 and you got to see what you saying is true. So after you know, they said whatever, like you a motherfucking hog, and this motherfucker showed you, man, I ain't no punk. What are you supposed to do? You supposed to show him you respect the motherfucker ain't no punk, man. Boom, the fist or whatever. What I'm saying is, you supposed to, at that point, have met a new friend. That's how pimps meet each other. I'm serving this motherfucker, man. I got that goddamn bitch, man. And the motherfucker paid me. Yeah, she down right now. If you want to fuck with her, knock off like a pimp, man. But don't put your hands on that bitch, man. I'm going to let him know. But what I'm letting him know is that game is present. And what he supposed to let me know is that he respect game. And he said, well, Rosebud, you know, this pimp man giving up on no bitch, man. But if I see the bitch, I'll be at the bitch, man. But of course, I'm going to respect this game. You say some shit like that to me, I'm going to say, keep pimping, man. And we going to end up being partners. Fuck that bitch. We ain't, real motherfuckers ain't like y'all. You guys judge everything surfacely. That's why you act so hard, and that's why when some jump off, instead of handling it, you want to kill a motherfucker. Man, I want to meet some new pimps. I handle things like a pimp. I ain't finna charge in here like some fucking gang banging ass motherfucker trying to establish he the shit. If you want to do that, do it, man. I don't care. I ain't saying don't do it. I'm saying I ain't doing it. If I want to establish myself, I'm going to pimp like a motherfucker and be talking shit whenever motherfuckers be around me or talking to me. And every bitch that fuck with me, I'm talking the same high-powered Rolls-Royce driving, jeweled up motherfucking shit that I'm supposed to be talking. The bitch ain't got no questions. The niggas that's fucking with me on the street ain't got no questions. Why? Because I ain't letting them judge a book by its motherfucking color when it comes to me. Yeah, I got a Rolls Royce. Yeah, I'm jeweled up. Yeah, I got money, but fuck all that. Because motherfucker, I'm you. I'm your motherfucking ass, man. I'm saying my whole thing is to become important to you. I really want that. I want to be important because I want to feel that the shit you getting from me is important to you. Therefore, supporting me don't mean buying my shit. Supporting me means following me, tuning in, telling motherfuckers to follow me and tune in. Support me like that, and I'm fine. But let me tell you something. The shit that I'm going to drop on you today about judge, I got my computer right in front of me. Of course, you're going to see me checking it out because I don't want to mislead you. I'm not like somebody or the average motherfucker, man, that just be on here, showing out or whatever the fuck, don't give a goddamn about what the fuck he's saying. Getting lost, change the subject. Oh, man, fuck that. I got my shit wrote. And believe me, it ain't wrote so I can tell you 1, 2, 3. It's wrote so I can tell you 1, scramble a dish up, motherfucker, then tell you 2, scramble it up some more, and then go back to number 1, and then scramble it up and come up. Hey, I ain't trying to tell you shit. But if you get it, you were supposed to get it. Because I'm lacing you in what I'm talking about now. What I'm going to talk about. I'm lacing you, man. I'm just an OG, man. I'm not finna say, hey, man, I want you to do this, do that, and this is the way this goes. Fuck you if that's what you need. But if you can consume 30 minutes of a shit-talking motherfucker, then you'll understand what I mean by not judging a book by its cover. So, let's just get started because you really can't judge a book by its cover. But you know what you can judge? You can damn sure judge a man by his conversation. I didn't say you can't judge. But I judge all the time. Because I know what judgment is. It's an end result. Now you got to keep all this shit in mind as me, Bud, the fucking instructor, the motherfucker that's trying to show you something, the motherfucker that you can question. No, wait. The motherfucker that you can ask questions, hella questions, but you cannot ever. You know why? Because it's easy. Fucking get off my line, motherfucker, if you're questioning me. But if you're not, let's keep going. Hey, now this is going to be maybe an hour. So if you ain't got time, you better get off now, because if you don't, you're going to get hooked by what I'm saying, and you're going to be late for whatever the fuck you got to do. Now, I'm just telling you this right now. Now, I believe I want you to start believing that every man should be careful about making judgments of anything, but especially judgments of people. Because you have to understand, this could be showing you something right now, but it don't have shit to do with what you about to bring, because you judging what you seeing right now. Because what you about to receive after you judging what you seen ain't nothing like you fucking seen, and you ain't ready for it. That's what 5150 means. I know you didn't use that shit. You didn't know that. 5150 mean a motherfucker. You thought this, but it's not only that, but this motherfucker ain't bullshitting. Oh, it went 5150. So, listen to what I'm about to explain to you. Follow this whole conversation that I'm about to have. And then when I ask you what I'm going to ask you at the end, you ain't got the answer to me. Just motherfucking look. But what I have learned, I will check this to see. Okay, there's only a couple of people on there. Okay, okay, fuck all that. American paperback. It ain't coming out like that. Like that shit costs hella money. This electronic shit is something that I can afford. And I'm finna motherfucking put out 10 more books in about maybe a month. Look, I'm busy with SWU, so I can't really, get involved there right now. But anyway, what I'm excuse me. I'm sorry, you gotta excuse me for that. But I want you to listen to this shit because I'm gonna ask you some questions. And this is all about being judgmental. Understand that. Keep that in your head as you listen to what I'm doing or asking or whatever. So my first question is, could a person who looks like they're carrying their life's possessions in a bag on his back, do you think that motherfucker can tell you anything about success? Now that's the first question. Now, I would imagine probably not. Especially if you saw this motherfucker on the corner asking for quarters. Now, could a person driving a Rolls Royce tell you something about success? You most likely would imagine that the answer is yes. Hell yeah. Let me tell you something. I was in New York at White Castle, and this dude was on the street. And he asked me for something. I told him I'd buy him some food. I gave him shit. And, we go through some conversations because he ain't liking what I said. I want to say, fuck you. But he giving me such a argument that I'm curious. What kind of motherfucker is this that's going to tell me how he should be glad I'm going to give him a meal? But he wasn't. He was serious about his position. I'm driving a Rolls Royce, and it's right there, and he's seen me get out. He see my jewels. He see. I ain't no broke-ass motherfucker. Now, I'm thinking, since he talking shit, I'm thinking he didn't see me get out of a Rolls Royce. But as he's talking shit, he say, I see you high class, and I see what you driving and what you representing. Now I'm really curious. This a white boy. The fuck you talking about? So I asked him, look, man, I'm going to do, no. I said to him, look, man, I'm going to do what you want. But I got to ask you this. And he said, what? And I said, no, man, because the way you said that, you just going to answer me, man. I don't want no fucking answer. I want the truth. I want you to tell me the truth. This motherfucker said, all right, what? What the fuck you doing out here, man? You sound like you smart as fuck, man. He said, I am smart as fuck. I have a PhD. A PhD? He had a PhD in some kind of science, whatever the fuck it is. I forget that. But he had a PhD. Well, man, what the fuck are you doing out here? He said, you got a minute? Yeah, I got a minute. I done already pulled out a 20 to get this motherfucker. And he started telling me how he had it all. Everything was going fine for him. And he lost his wife and some other shit happened with the kids. And he just lost it. And everything was because he didn't do this or that the wife thought he should do, when he should do it, like she wanted him to do it. And he said, fuck all of that. I dropped out. I said, what you mean you fucking dropped out? He said, man, I ain't doing shit unless I want to do it. And if I want to do it and it's wrong, I don't give a fuck. I told him to calm down. He was going off about this shit. But when he finished, he said, man, I'm happy where I'm being. And I don't know me. And what makes me happy is that I'm one of the few motherfuckers out here that really know you're living like this. Because most people out there don't know that they live it. They accept it, but they really don't. Because they make it like it's their home. They can bring this to it and that. He said, I don't do shit. I don't want shit. I just want what I can put in my hand. So when I get ready to leave, I can leave. He said, I am free. Let me tell you something. Remember what I just told you about, because I'm going to tell you something else. I ain't going to mention this motherfucker name, but I'm riding with him. He Rolls Roycing like a motherfucker. And I want a Rolls Royce. I want to do that. So I ain't finna kiss this motherfucker's ass, but I'm sure finna be paying attention to what he say. And we got to talk. He's like 15 years older than me. And we got to talk about bitches and how, motherfuckers handle this or that. And he said some shit that to me was catering to a bitch. And I'm like, I'm damn near a Rolls Royce type nigga, but I ain't got one yet. And I don't want no problems, so I'm thinking of what I should say, because I ain't finna say I agree with this motherfucking bitch shit. So I say, man, you know what? And I give him my explanation about why I'm finna tell him I don't agree with that shit. And when I finished, that motherfucker said, you know what, man, I'm glad we kicked it, man. Because that shit make way more sense than what I was thinking. This is a Rolls Royce driving motherfucker in the streets that got his shit from being a street motherfucker. Oh, Rosebud, what the fuck are you talking? What I'm talking about is what I laced him with was what that fucking bum told me. Bro, you ain't gonna never be free thinking the bullshit you thinking. Damn shit you think gonna keep you doing what the bitch thinking about, which is gonna all keep you. And I just went off explaining shit. I did not say anything about the bum. But in the back of my head, I was thinking about being free. Like this motherfucker said. Doing what the fuck, whenever the fuck, however the fuck you think to do it. like that motherfucker was. This motherfucking Rolls Royce driving motherfucker was gonna trap me in things. If I would have listened to him, I would have been trapped in things, not gain, not freedom. And I rejected that, but I was cool. I didn't say nothing to make him feel like I was rejecting it. I just was giving him my point of view, and he accepted it. So what I'm saying is, whose point was more valuable? What if I would have looked at that bum and disregarded what he said? What if I'd have been sitting in that nigga's Rolls Royce like I was and went for what he said? Fellas, this is how important what I'm going to talk about is. I ain't even talking about it yet. But God, let me see something. Let me see how long. I forgot I ain't even talking about this shit yet. Oh fuck. Hey, I've been talking 21 minutes and I ain't even really got into it, but I'm gonna get into it now. Check me out. When a person is really after success, first, let's say you're after success. First, you got to make sure you understand what success is. Are you going to judge your success on how much money, what you're doing made? Are you going to judge your success on not necessarily the money, but the accomplishments as far as stature that you've made? I mean, you have to go through all that, and you have to make sure you know what success is. Now, everything depends on who you are, what kind of person you are. But my point is, I personally don't believe success is based on money. Because I'm going to give you a quick little story. I had an opportunity to do something about 3-4 days ago, but it would have took a substantial amount of what the fuck I had reserved. And I didn't want to do it. But at the fucking same time, I didn't want to pass this shit up. So I was thinking, I've been on PayPal or something. I was on PayPal and they had this loan shit, whatever. You ain't got to, show us shit, motherfucker. If your goddamn shit been making money, asked us for it and we a kid to you. And I said, well, motherfucker, hit me with, I asked them for some money. 30 minutes later, damn, they didn't put it in my shit. So, what I'm saying is you have to represent a certain level of understanding of what success is. Because if it's about money, and you don't have any, you don't think you're successful. But if it's about accomplishments, which is what I had not paid attention to, and they because I wanted to know why they quit so quickly, said, okay, and they said, you have a record with us, man. You've been running with us 8 years, man. We see you making money, and we know the money coming to us first. So we getting ours. Do you want it or not? I'm sitting that shit over here. Before I could computer off and go lay down and relax because I was comfortable, them motherfuckers sent that shit. So what I'm trying to say is, what is success based on? They didn't send me so much goddamn money that I, can live forever on. What's success to me is that I was able to ask them motherfuckers for it. And instead of me trying to convince them to give it to me, they was trying to convince me to take it. Now that's a minor amount of success. But like I tell all my students, unless you appreciate the small successes, you'll never get to a big success. And you know what my big success is. me having a fucking waiting list to get in my next semester at SWU. Then I might not ever get that because I got 3-4 motherfuckers that didn't pass SWU so well that they can do the teaching too. So I might hire them. What I'm saying is you can't judge a book by its cover. No, let's go further than the money. Let's actually talk about what success is really based on. See, to me, Americans, which you are, you're an American. Maybe not. You might be another kind of American. I don't know. But I'm talking to everybody. But I'm going to say it. No, I'll say people. People are so fucking full of shit. You know, in the government, this Trump shit or whatever you want to call it, I mean, it ain't really showing you. It's not showing you, you know, all this shit right now. What the government is doing is fucking with you. So everything that they're doing is not sneaky. It's right in your face, right in your goddamn face. But what you don't fucking realize, fucking with Trump, is this motherfucker is heading toward a dictatorship. But what does this have to do with what you're talking about? So, I'm saying no matter where you start, Americans like watered down shit so that they could claim. And right now, Trump is watering down how to be a dictator because if it was about being a dictator, he'd just started some shit and took over. But nah, he watered it down so he can do it. And motherfuckers is accepting it. Okay, where is he going? Okay, now listen. Anything that you check on that at one time took special dedication in a team to do has been there. Now, you can start at religion. You know, motherfuckers used to dress up to go to church. Motherfuckers couldn't cuss, couldn't smoke, couldn't drink. They do all that now. And they still Christians. Come on. Then that's because they really believe in God. I believe they believe in God, but they're not strong enough to be a Christian. Christians forsake all that shit. So, God, I'm so fucking... What Americans do is redefine shit. They redefine it so that it can fit where they're coming from. Whatever is going on in their lives, that's what Americans do. All Americans, not white Americans, black Americans, Chinese Americans, everybody, they do it. Because in America, you don't really care that you're your own worst enemy. You don't care that our enemies fucking know all they got to do is sit back and watch or wait. Because we doing the shit to ourselves. That's just, we doing it to ourselves by denying what's real. Now, no matter what you think, most people's success is based on the very things that you say or believe it shouldn't be based on. And if you was honest, you would admit it. And what all of what I'm talking about has to do with me and you is that until you can admit obvious shit, you're not going to get what SWU got to offer. I mean, right now, as far as what I said, I want to increase my graduation rate, but I'm not going to graduate a motherfucker that cannot do what he needs to do in order to graduate. This motherfucker might can write all the answers and tell me with the video, with the book, man, motherfucker, if you can't do it, you flunk. Period. Because that's what I'm doing. And if you would understand that the danger that you motherfuckers are facing today, if you would just understand it, you don't care that you lying to yourself. You know, you don't care that everything you claim to believe, you don't believe it. And the reason I know that is you'll drop any of whatever you claim to believe as soon as some bitch say hi. As soon as she say hi to you in a way that you think, oh man, you finna drop every damn thing you think or everything you thought. Because now you gotta do this. Principles. If you had principles, you wouldn't judge a book by its cover. And if you had principles, judging the book by its cover would include just because a motherfucking bitch said hi to you, you ain't supposed to cream. But you do. Okay. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What you need to do is check out what matters. Because I want you guys to be serious and honest to yourselves, because of course you can't answer me. Oh, well, maybe you can. Let me see. Maybe you guys could answer me. Now, I don't see nobody out here. As far as I'm concerned, I should move back. Oh, somebody can see. One of the goddamn things that I understand. Okay, anybody really ask some questions? I'm cool. But I got from my last whatever this video that motherfuckers be asking a lot of questions. And some motherfucker, I don't know who it was, when I said, yeah, man, I only get 10% graduate, but I ain't ashamed, whatever the fuck I said. This motherfucker, I didn't know it because I wasn't watching the shit. But when I said I only got 10% graduation rate, evidently this motherfucker was a Green Beret or something, or he know. Because he said, man, the Green Beret only have 10% graduation rate. Ooh, man, that was uplifting. Because if you want to be a Green Beret, you got to be a motherfucker. And that means many are called, but very few are chosen. So hella motherfuckers going to sign up. But if you want to be one, you got to get qualified to be in the very few. And he made me think like that about SWU. If you ain't qualified, fuck you. But you can come back next year and try to qualify again. Free. This is dope. Because I hadn't realized how hard it is to motherfucking do this shit I'm talking about. I'm thinking because I guess I'm kicking it with you motherfuckers on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, that all you motherfuckers can do this shit I'm talking about. You just didn't know it. And as much as I know, boy, was I wrong. Man, you motherfuckers can't do this shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. I think I right around close to 90 students in my first 2 semesters. Yeah, close to 90 in my first 2 semesters. And they all had this shit. They all knew they could do this shit. And maybe like not 9, maybe 7 of them motherfuckers did. So I guess I'm not even at 10%. The 7 that really did it, 5 of them motherfuckers had already aced the shit, and I knew they was gonna do it. And the 2 that did get passed, they didn't. Because these motherfuckers in my 2nd semester, man, you ain't getting shit out of me unless you get it. You get this. Hey, it's like every bit of shit that I got is gold. And I ain't trying to give up none of my motherfucking gold. The only way I'm gonna give it to you as far as a graduation certificate, you gotta take this gold from me. And the only way you gonna take it is to do what the fuck these goddamn SWU assignments is about. I'm so chicken shit. You know why I'm chicken shit? Because I know. Okay, let me go further. Listen. If you seen a bum on the streets, and this bum is happy as fuck, he looked like he's flying. He just free as a bird. He living his goddamn life as he please. You can't tell me you wouldn't look at his shabby clothes. And I ain't gonna say you'd feel sorry for him, but you know, why is he living like that? Not one of us, including me, would think he was successful. Because I'm saying, even if he said, oh, I'm happy, blah, 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 we wouldn't think he was a successful person because in his life he's achieved happiness. We wouldn't think that. We think he was crazy if he said he was happy. Now you gotta bear with me because I'm lacing you with something really dope right now. What I'm saying is this, just like everything else in life, to be successful, you need to adapt or accept what success is for you. Because success for me may not be success for you. You may want to go further or may not want to go as far. So you can't take what I think is successful and then make it what you think is successful. You have to actually define. This is one time I deal with a definition. You have to define what success is so that when you achieve it, you can be happy that you're successful. Now, does that make sense? I hope it does, because I'm going to go deeper. This is to me. This is just to me. To be successful, you need to accept what success is. And you have to have whatever you accepted it is. But you don't have to be trapped by the trappings of success. Let me go. Bear with me. The money, the things, the prestige can all be taken away from you at one point. Now, what do you think you would do? Here you are, last 35 years we living some kind of way and whoop, something happened. Whatever, I ain't gonna say what it is, but something happens and it's taken away from you. Not some of it, all of it. What would you do? You can't imagine. See, this is why it's good for you to kick it with me. Because not only can I imagine, I can tell you about this. Listen to me. Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but that's what Trump is heading. Trump is taking you to where people are going to come to your house and take all your fucking shit and tell you it belongs to the state. He wants to be like a dictator. That's just all it is to it. And if you don't see that, that's on you. But if he get his way, he's going to be just like Putin in that motherfucking North Korea camp. So you got to understand what success is to avoid that bullshit. The real successful person has all of the trappings of success. He's got, cars, whatever. And he still has humility and the will and the want and the desire to serve people, any person, when it's needed. And this person that is willing to serve has to be, willing to help others achieve. Have to. It all boils down to what you believe in as a man. If you understand what I just said, you can see that's me in a lot of ways. Some ways I could be short or lacking. Look what I'm saying, in a lot of ways, I'm doing that. I'm trying to give. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to assist. So, do you ever ask yourself this question? What makes a man a man? Now, at one time, that was a really simple question to answer. But today's world makes that question almost impossible to give an across the board, acceptable, correct, in quotes, answer. You know, I've thought about it, of course, and I want it to be fair. Now, you got to listen to what I'm saying, because I want it to be fair. Now, if I did want to be fair, I would have to, as far as what makes a man in the 21st century, I would have to include all the variables that's going to be in that equation. Now, take this for instance, just in case you don't really know what I'm talking about. Am I a man if I was in a relationship and this relationship is good, like a motherfucker, but something about it is not good? And I'm wondering, is this not good part strong enough for me to leave? And I don't want to leave because I've been with this woman, but and try as I may, that they're not, whatever she's not doing or whatever, is just too much, is overbearing, and I leave. Am I a man? Some would say no. You ain't a man, especially if you married, got a family. Others would say yes. Why torture your goddamn self when it ain't right? See, what I'm saying is I try to stress to you motherfuckers what to do when it's about thinking. Then you have to think critically. See, there just isn't one correct answer anymore. That's why you don't need definitions. There's not one. There's many. You have to choose which one is yours. And once you made that choice, forevermore, whatever goes against that definition, you ain't going for. But up is up. But up is doing good. Up is knowing what somebody's talking about. So who knows what up you using? You following me? Because I got some more bombs for you. Let me ask you this. Some men turn homosexual. And are they included in the answer of what is a man? And check this out. Of those dudes that turn homosexual, some of them motherfuckers turn transsexual and have totally abandoned their man traits. Do I include them in the answer of what is a man? Matter of fact, what about the women who've actually become men? Do I include them in the answer of what is a man? I'm saying it's really difficult. It's more difficult than you think to give an opinion that's going to be basically accepted across the board. Not that my opinion will be, but some opinion that I'm trying to give that's biased ain't going to be. So I'm trying to give an unbiased opinion that could possibly be. But if it don't, which I don't think it will, but I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm saying, how do you include what is the answer to what is a man? How do you include how people think today? And when you try to answer that, this is what I'm talking about. So it's difficult because today, the way things are, you know, this climate of crazy, different, whatever kind of people you want to call. And these people want you to accept whatever they think or whatever they claim as far as their sexuality. I mean, as far as transgender, or transsexual, if you want it, go for it. I am not against you doing what you want to do. To me, I could never not be a man. I mean, no matter what laws were enacted or what operation I had, it just would be like if I legally changed my sex, my DNA would change. Come on, my DNA ain't never changing. It's never going to change. You never can alter it. So I don't care what you change on the outside. On the inside, you still a motherfucking man. And I'm not against you not wanting to be a man. I'm just saying you're still DNA-wise a man. So what I'm saying is this. If that's your cup of tea, then who am I to judge? I'm not judging. I am not judging. I'm talking. I'm speaking my mind about some things. And I'm not pro or anti. I'm only stating where I'm coming from. And am I allowed to have my personal opinion for me? Okay. So what I'm saying is I'm not judging. I can't and I won't judge. I just won't. But when you ask the question, what makes a man, doesn't it deserve an answer? Wouldn't you answer it? What if I ask you what fucking makes a man? What if I asked you that? Would you answer it? Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I will. And I'm going to start giving you my answer. Men, to me, are first and foremost of the male species, not female, not transgender, or any altered state of being. But I do know since we're in the 21st century and all that goddamn shit exists, where do I fucking begin with my answer? This is where I'm going to begin, and I'm going to say I'm not pro or con concerning a person's own sexual identity, because it's none of my goddamn business. A man in today's world has so much goddamn shit to deal with as far as what society would use to determine his manhood. It's just really not fair to for me to try to say this is the definition of what a man is. But I have to do, you know, I have to tell you what I think it is. So put it in a nutshell. Any man who supplies his own way, any male who supplies his own way, no matter what his way is, he has the makings of a man. Now, let's say he has the makings that don't make him a man, but he has the makings because he supplies his own way no matter what the fuck it is. Now, if this male who makes his own way have a family, you know, a wife and kids and shit, he should provide at least 70% of the financing of that family's life. Now, today everybody wants 50-50. That's what you want, fine. But now, if for some reason this motherfucking male has a problem, if he is going to continue on to be a man, he's going to have to deal with it and the consequences of his actions without any reservation. So what I'm saying, men should be opinionated, or you'll be manipulated. And you got to understand that. Now, it is difficult as far as to understand why I do this shit. And some of you motherfuckers will say that, you know, love will happen. Some of you just be, when you email, you just be saying, I hate to get long ass emails only to explain how you tried to talk to this woman and blah blah blah. Some of what I say will happen to you, and you know, since we kicking it, you know, you gonna already have heard somebody speak on this shit, and you'll be better prepared to deal with it. This is, you know, one of the ways I'd be beneficial to you. Now, it's important that you don't leave your lives in the hands of others because you're not thinking. Otherwise, when you make a judgmental thought, you have stopped thinking. You don't want to ever stop thinking because you don't want to let anything come to an end until you're ending it. When you have to make a judgment, then you've basically ended it and you're going to react on what you're judging. I mean, when it's time for buy, it's like, I didn't even know it's going to, not didn't know, but I'm saying, man, I don't let shit in abruptly or wrong. Even if I get mad and say, fuck you, bitch. I say that, but I'm going to let a bitch know where I'm coming from. She can accept it or not. She's going to at least know. Now, what I'm trying to get you to see, it's important that you control your own life. And if you're controlling your life, you'll see that the main reason I do what I do is I don't want to see the game as we know it. I'm talking about the game of having women doing what you want with them because you know how to be a man and you know that that's the aphrodisiac to women. I just don't want that to drop off the earth. And the reason it survived all this time is because the past participants, the men of the 20th century, they just lived by the code of being a man. You can't be as chicken shit. Now, these motherfuckers in the 20th century was fucked up in various ways concerning women. And we ain't trying to adapt that. But what we are trying to adapt is that we sharp. And we sharp because we don't make judgments. We roll with the situation. Because when you make a judgment, you're going to be caught there. You just are. If you want to, you can judge a book by its cover. You can actually do whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you want to get to be 65 and get to relay some of the things you did when you was 30, some of the things you learned when you was 40, 50, and 60, I mean, this is a lot of life you motherfuckers know nothing about. And I'm only, in my way, my own way, judge me if you want to, even though I've given you the information why you should not judge. Because there's one thing about you, if you let me turn you off because I talk shit, because I brag or whatever the fuck, look at all this information you're going to be missing. So if the book has an ugly cover, but hella information in it, are you not going to buy that book because the cover is ugly? I'm just saying.